I think it is a complete oxymoron and contradiction to say that someone is high value. I love you, Mike, but you spread yourself as thin as with, or even wanting to give yourself to 5 women at once. How can you? Who are you? How are you of any value to anybody?
You know, God bless my grandpappy. You know what I mean? A very educated coal miner.
He helped you get out here, Jesus.
My grandpappy always said that if you're not married, you're single. Can a man still be a high value man? Please round with multiple women. Let's see what this podcast has to say about that.
Let's go.
Yeah, I mean,
it's this JAWN podcast.
Aww. Let's go.
I think it is a complete oxymoron and contradiction to say that someone is high value. I love you, Mike, but you spread yourself as thin as with, or even wanting to give yourself.
She did try to put him out there like that.
Who are
she
you?
Did.
Who? And then how are you of any value to anybody?
Well, okay. All right. So.
I forgot. You don't be having. You're not talking about sex though. Just because you're entertaining somebody, you're not talking about sex. Well, but realistically, most dudes are talking about sex when they say they're dating and they're dealing with multiple women. How can you value yourself and if you're putting your inside this woman, this woman, this woman, this woman, and you don't know what they have, you don't know what's going on, like you don't know what their energy is on or whatever.
Before we go there though, I want to define something. We're not talking about a man in a committed, agreed upon monogamous relationship.
Right.
Yeah, we're talking about dating. So if somebody's dating, I mean, to be honest, I don't think there's nothing wrong with it. Yeah, I don't think it's anything. I don't think it's anything.
I do.
Ooh, that's a good question.
So to be clear,
that's a good question. Come on, Miss Hunter. Tell us what you think.
So I mean, dating is dating, but I think we've gotten so, how do I say it? We've gotten it fucked up when we think that when I'm dating, that means I'm sleeping with everyone I'm dating.
That's where everybody get it twisted.
I can date and spend time with John and Harry and Susan. Susan's mom, possibly, depending on what it's looking like. But that doesn't mean that I'm...
Susan's mom look fine.
Hey, Miss Parker. But that doesn't mean I'm sleeping with all of them. So I think when we have dating and sleeping as synonymous, that's where it's fucked up. Like I was joking around earlier, but I was serious, saying, listen, if you get to see me with my clothes off, don't worry about what all that look like, because you fortunate right now. You about to reach what you gotta reach.
Yeah.
That doesn't happen for everybody. I ain't fucking everybody, just that one.
Listen, my grandpappy always say, when he was alive, you know, God bless my grandpappy. You know what I mean? A very educated coal miner.
He helped you get out here, Jesus.
My grandpappy always said that if you're not married, you're single. Now, I always believe when you're young, you should be out there exploring the world. Now, you got to do it. You got to do it wisely. You got to do it smart.
Exploring how, though? Exploring doesn't mean with your penis.
No, you're right. It doesn't. It doesn't.
That's two separate things.
Yeah, but in order to find the type of woman you're looking for, you have to date.
You got to fuck around
multiple women.
But see how you just put.
I didn't say
around.
sleep with. I said
but
date.
The question on the table is rather dating and sleeping. I think you should date around, date multiple people.
Women too.
But that doesn't mean that you have to fuck multiple people at one time.
You don't.
That's different. And I think that's what she's saying in this video. Now, does that somehow come into play with the quality? I am turned off by this. I'm a high quality person.
High value. High value.
High value person. I don't like that term.
Well, let me tell you, see, a lot of people use that term high value wrong. They're thinking high value just because you make over $100,000 a year, you're considered high value. No, you can be working at McDonald's and still consider yourself high value.
So here's the thing. Aren't we all as humans high value?
Yeah. In some sort of way, yes.
In some sort of way. It can be different ways. I may earn more than you, but you know what? This person over here may be far smarter than I am. And
I know you're talking about me. So
Negro, please get your... I almost had to catch myself.
I mean,
right? Because I can make $100,000 a year and not know what the hell to do with my money and still be the fuck broke. While James over here, he in Florida, they living off of $25,000 a year, and they have a very good
and making
life.
it happen.
So high value, I take issue with that, and I know it stemmed from that guy. What's his name? The guy that died with the model girl, whatever his name is. That stemmed from there, and it's just such a fucked up way of categorizing people and thinking about people and people's worth and value.
Yeah.
And because it's primarily in the black community, I take issue with it.
Well, T says.
What T say, babe?
There's always been a double standard between men and women and how interaction with opposite sex is concerned.
I absolutely agree, but
I don't have a problem with a young lady dating men. It's just the sleeping part.
But
you know what I'm saying?
She ain't sleeping with her fucking self. She's sleeping with the hoes that are sleeping around with her. So they're hoeing together. Now, T, don't cut my head off, babe. I agree with the double standard. Ain't that some shit?
You agree with the double standard.
I'm going to tell you why.
Okay.
I truly believe civilization and how we progress in this world lies within us, the women. We bear the children. We raise the children. We teach the children. All of that comes from our womb. So if you want to be dickalicious out there in the world, by all means.
That's a Disjoint podcast exclusive. Dickalicious. That's a Disjoint exclusive, y'all. Dickalicious. Boy, you know what I mean?
Remember when...
where's my motherfucking notepad? Hey, yo, where's my pen at, goddammit?
Just remember, when they want to destroy a civilization, they come for the woman of that civilization
Oh, yeah,
first.
for sure.
For a reason.
For sure.
They will distract the man, but they will come to destroy the woman first. So I can't be out here fucking around like you.